As somebody who is in finance and who, guides people with millions and millions and millions of dollars on a regular basis, what is some type of information you could share with us, some tips about planning real estate for high net worth individuals?
I think it's a two-parted conversation. One will focus on the Henrys, and the second part will focus on the folks that have made it, that are there and maybe own multiple properties and have a multi-generational goal in mind. So for our Henrys that are getting into the home buying process, this is an incredible time to be working with someone like yourself, buying property. It's interesting to look at the different numbers on what the down payment should be, what the budget should be for a first-time home purchase. I think it's exciting to know that in the coming years, in the new administration, there are some thoughts around introducing a first-time home buyer tax credit, as well as in the low interest rate environment, incredible time to be exploring home purchase with so many folks that are renting now and renting for longer. So for our Henrys, and definitely encourage home buying and building the equity in their home. And it's a great balance sheet item with consistent growth over a long period of time. So for our Henrys, we talk about things like when to leverage a HELO or a HELOC. If they're buying a second home, how many days can you rent the home compared to how many days you can be in it to keep some of the tax benefits around second home ownership. So these are some topics that we're talking with that subset around, as well as some of the uncertainty with the new administration as well. Do 1031 exchanges, are they allowed to continue? There's a thought of taking that benefit away, and that would hurt our investment property owners because both with depreciation recapture and having the 1031 exchange removed, it could be difficult. So these are topics that we're trying to get ahead of and trying to plan as best we can for the uncertainty that may come.
I want to talk about the potential removal of the 1031 exchange. First off, that I believe that would have to go through House and then Senate, and it would have to get fully approved. Yeah. When we keep a Republican Senate, I highly doubt that's going to happen.
And that's why we're watching this Georgia runoff incredibly closely, because right now it's looking like the two Democrats are leading in the early polls, and that would be enough to swing the Senate to the Democrats. So watching it very closely as we get to the early January election day.
As far as the $15,000 tax credit that Biden has said he wanted to do, I think, if anything, it would be a great idea in a market with inventory. We are in the lowest inventory market ever. When you release a tax credit like that, where we already have 40% of the buyers are first-time buyers and they're coming in competing against baby boomers who are downsizing, that market is going to continue to appreciate and explode to a point where it won't be affordable, specifically if the rates rise.
To your point about rates being where they are, to get into our second segment of high net worth individuals, it's an incredible time now to do an intra-family loan or installment sale between family members. So if you have a high net worth parents or grandparents that could potentially lend an entire purchase amount to their kids or grandkids at an intra-family loan rate of just over 1%, is an incredible opportunity there when looking at real estate in the higher market of 750 or million plus.